Whoa, so hey, greetings everyone. This is Mike. I'm coming to you from Samurai Geek Designs, and it has been a while. And it's been so long. I didn't even clean off my area here, and I didn't set up anything. But this thing is so big that I'm just gonna kind of stay pretty tight anyway on this guy. But this is the 2010 Hasbro Legacy Series slash Vintage Collection Millennium Falcon. This one, let me just tell you right off the bat. This was actually really supposed to be the first project that we rolled out of here back 20 years ago. At the beginning of 2020. But just like everybody else here, our year just did not pan out the way we really wanted things to pan out. So rather than this one being the first project of 2020, this is actually the first project that we've finished in 2021. And I mean, projects of this size. Things just kind of got out of hand here, and I mean, well, not in the studio, but life in general. And I'm gonna do my best not to wrap it, not to make this the entire video. But back in September, we thought that we were doing pretty good about keeping my mom safe, keeping her protected. Um, and then my mom had a stroke. My mom struggled a little bit. This was actually her second stroke, it turns out. And just sorry, shot of the sidewalls here. But uh, long story short, my mom suffered at the nursing facility that she was at, and when my mom called me up in tears, asking me to bring her home, and when we did, we just didn't do it in time, and my mom came home with COVID. Uh, so, ironically, my mom didn't die from COVID. She died from complications due to neglect on a whole bunch of infections that she developed while at this nursing home. But my entire family got sick with COVID. So the night that my mom actually passed away, I was scared to death that my little boy and my wife were gonna get sick, and hopefully, I mean, it was just a bad time, and it was the very first time that I really felt like I was alone in the dark. So, wish I could have done this, figured this out before I started this video on how to do this one-handed holding a tablet. All right, I did it. Um, Ooh, excuse me. Um, but I just wanted to show you guys the interior. I put the stickers on there just to add a little more depth, So if any of you guys are familiar with the electronics on this big bad toy, you know what it does. It's a whole lot of voices, a whole lot of sounds. There's buttons on it everywhere. I didn't get to add any additional lighting like I wanted to the cockpit, or to this area and to the cockpit. But I did add lights to the back wall and to the engines. So I've done one of these before, and then I brainstormed. But this time I went ahead, I put the extra switch right here. So Greg, if you're watching this one's for you, guy. And again, thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for not yelling at me when we spoke on the phone last time. But this is your switch for the extra stuff. And that operates. Oh, those little blippity bloopities right there. And if you come around this way, I amped up the engine lights. So Let me see if I can do this again and hit the right function. So, well, that wasn't it. There we go. Well, come on. Well, as you can see right there, uh, the original, excuse me. So the original lights are still in there. They still do the little flickering, you're trying to get the Millennium Falcon started up in Empire Strikes Back. All of those functions are still here. I've just added the light strips in the back, and then I've added the. Come back around this way. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this side yet, but I added those lights as well. So when you hit, I went ahead and kept those original lights there. This time around, so that you still get the functionality of it when it flickers on and off. Before it was all static, and you kind of lost the appeal of the functions. So again, Greg, all of the electronics are still in there. I was just not able to break this thing open the way I wanted to get lights here and here. And but yeah, so consolation, I just tried to make this the best paint job that I could for you. I was gonna do that anyway. What am I saying? But anyway, Greg, this one, I hope when you get it, it brings a smile to your face. Cause I'll be honest, and I do not say this with any kind of ill will at all. But being able to send this off to you is going to be really cathartic, because I just really needed to get back to work, and I needed to make something work right. And after all of the near misses, all the foul balls that this year kind of presented, this one I'm finally glad to say it's done. And I hope you enjoyed, Greg. We'll talk again. I'll be sending you an email pretty soon, but I just wanted you to get a shot of this. I didn't go down to the bottom this time, but rest assured it is painted. The gear, I kind of did in this haphazard kind of way, because I mean that is what always gets dragged on the ground, gets exposed to everything. We have seen the way Han Solo flies this thing, so I didn't want them to be uniform at all, and I didn't want them to be pretty. But anyway, guys, you take care. You have fun. For everyone out there, we got through 2020 alive. Some of us barely, but I'm glad. I'm glad to see that some of you guys are out there still making videos. You guys are still going strong out there. I send all the best wishes to you guys. Happy modeling, and we will see you again with another project or two coming up pretty soon. All right.